Once upon a time, Airbus had taken orders for a freighter variant of its A380 superjumbo. Some of these orders came from global shipping giant UPS, but were eventually cancelled in 2007. Let's take a look at why UPS eventually lost interest in operating the A380 as a cargo jet. It's true, Airbus had once indeed offered the A380 as a freighter. Although this never became a reality, it was an option that Airbus was willing to pursue back in the early 2000s. A 2001 article by CNN notes that Airbus had at least 3 cargo airlines interested in the A380F. These were Atlas Air, FedEx, and UPS. We know that both UPS and FedEx were in talks to buy 10 aircraft, and it was also rumoured that Atlas was negotiating a similar deal. With Airbus inviting as many as 20 airlines to collaborate on the superjumbo project, Atlas Air was reported to have requested that the A380F be designed to accommodate pallets and cargo handling for upper-deck freight. The A380, as it was designed, was not able to take 3-metre or 10-foot pallets. Thus, the main and upper decks were limited to 2.4-metre and 2-metre high pallets respectively, a Flight Global article noted. It was in March 2007 that UPS was reported to have backed out of its $2.8 billion order for the 10 A380 freighters. Originally, these would be delivered beginning in 2010. The New York Times reported that the shipping giant had cited concerns that Airbus would not be able to meet the revised delivery schedule that it had agreed to. UPS is reported as having made the following statement. UPS had intended to complete an internal study of whether it could wait until 2012 for the aircraft, but now understands that Airbus is diverting employees from the A380 freighter program to work on the passenger version of the plane. David Abney, UPS's chief operating officer and president, said that based on previous discussions, his company had felt that 2012 was a reasonable estimate of when Airbus could supply the plane. We no longer are confident that Airbus can adhere to that schedule, he's reported as saying. With Airbus halting work on the A380 freighter, it was able to divert engineering resources to the passenger version of the plane, which was already years behind schedule. It wasn't just the A380 passenger variant that benefited from the freighter program ending. Resources could also go to developing its clean-sheet wide-body jet, the A350. All available resources are needed for work on the A350 and the A380 passenger version. Demand for the cargo A380 is minimal at best. Richard Abulafia, analyst with the Teal Group via New York Times. Even though Airbus had forecast a market for as many as 400 cargo versions of the A380, it would produce 0 in the end. As for UPS, it had ordered 27 Boeing 767-300ERs the month before it backed out of the A380F. It would eventually go on to be a major customer of the Boeing 747-8F. Do you think cargo operators would have benefited from operating an A380 freighter? Let us know in the comments. In addition to our daily YouTube videos, Simple Flying publishes over 150 articles and a podcast every week. If you're looking for the latest aviation news and insights, visit simpleflying.com. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe before you go.